Konnichiwa, hello, my name is Mickey and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I am going to be reviewing the KVD Vegan Beauty Tattoo Liner. Now, this has been infamous to last throughout almost literally anything. I've seen reviews, I've seen videos, and I know that this liner has been around for a while, but there was a reason why I did not purchase any KVD Vegan Beauty products before because they were affiliated with Kat Von D, which I will go into a little bit more further into the video. So if you guys are new here or you enjoy my channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Also, don't forget to hit that bell notification so you know when my videos are uploaded. And of course, my disclaimer, if you are super sensitive to profanity or if you are easily offended, this is not the place for you. I'm a no filter bitch and I have no idea what's gonna come out of this mouth, so keep that in mind while you're watching. So if you're interested in how the KVD Vegan Beauty Tattoo Liner works and if the hype is really that real, then just stay tuned. Now, first and foremost, I did not purchase or buy any Kat Von D products when she was still affiliated with the brand. I do not buy things from brands where their morals don't align with mine. She's no longer affiliated with the brand, which I am very happy with because now I get to use the KVD Vegan Beauty products. Now, I don't really like the name because I feel like the name is just so long, but I understand that they wanted to keep the KVD part of things, especially with their packaging. It's probably really expensive to change that much packaging, especially when she already had so many products before she left the brand and handed it over. The one thing that I just do not understand with some of the packaging from KVD Vegan Beauty is that her name is still on a lot of the products, which kind of deters me from buying them because you're still initially advertising her name on these products, and I don't really agree with that. I understand that brands make a certain amount of products or whatever that they're selling, and they have to get rid of those before, you know, they come up with new packaging or pricing or whatever. My thing is, I feel like Kat Von D has been separated from the brand for so long that her name should no longer be on the packaging of things. That's just my opinion and just how I feel about it. I just really don't like the fact that her name is still on the tattoo liner. It's on the liquid lipsticks. Here is the eyeliner. It looks like any other eyeliner with some cute little roses on here. I don't know if you guys can see that here towards the top. It says Kat Von D, and that's exactly what I'm talking about. Why is her name still on here if she has absolutely nothing to do with the brand? I just really don't like that about the packaging details. This comes in two shades. I have Trooper Black here, which is an ultra black color, and then there is Mad Max Brown, which is a rich chocolate brown. It's very, very pretty. This retails for $21, which I feel is kind of like the mid-range for eyeliners if you get them from Too Faced or Anastasia Beverly Hills, all those kinds of brands. And so this is kind of like in that same category. There was this thing circulating years ago where this girl literally got into a car accident. She had been wearing this. You could tell that her face was sweaty. She'd been going through a lot, and her tattoo liner was just impeccable. Like, it hadn't smudged, budged, nothing. And so ever since that picture was circulating, I have been very, very curious as to how this will wear throughout the day. Now, some details about this. This is the KVD Vegan Beauty Tattoo Liner is an award-winning waterproof vegan liquid eyeliner with an ultra-precise brush tip. Brush tip. We finally got a brush tip. It's for easy application to create your best cat eye and more. The vegan smudge-resistant formula features optimized pigments for bold, all-day wear. The precise brush tip easily creates super thin or thick lines, making tattoo liner the best eyeliner for wings and cat eyes. Shake before use to keep ink flowing. Always store tip down so brush stays saturated. Now, I bought this months ago, but I made sure that while it's not in use, the cap side was down. That way, all the product inside the packaging, the liquid eyeliner, will go down to the brush and saturate the brush. So let's go ahead and open this up and just dive right into it. Now, this is definitely a brush tip, which I love. I love brush tips so much. And I'm just gonna go ahead and do a swatch here. I got two swatches going on, and I have to say it's a little patchy, just a little patchy. It seems very opaque, very black, but as you can see, if I tilt my arm just a little bit on this really squiggly line here, there are some patchiness kind of like in the middle here. And then a lot of the time whenever I lifted the brush, it got really, really patchy towards the top. So we're going to see just how waterproof and just how opaque this eyeliner can get. Now today, I'm not going to be digging around doing none of that shit because I feel like I've just been digging around the whole time in my recent videos. So I'm just going to shut the pie hole, take a deep breath, and we're going to apply this liner.
I'll just keep on drinking till the sun comes up. Get a feeling like I need your love. Dancing till my legs go numb, till I go numb. Dancing till my legs go numb, till I go numb. Dancing till my legs go numb.
So I got the liner on fairly easy actually, and this is exactly why I love brush tips. I did not have any snagging, tugging, pulling on my skin. It applied very, very smoothly, and I just love the brush tip. Now, one thing I noticed is that after I did put on the second layer as I was going back, I noticed that if I were to go any further and keep doing it, the product gets a little thick and gets a little globby and chunky, and so you will get that weird pickup whenever you're bringing the brush back if you have too much product already on your eyes. This is probably one of the more easier applications that I've had with an eyeliner, especially because it's a brush tip. The tip makes so much of a difference between felt tip and brush tip. Again, felt tip, there are pores because it's initially like a sponge, and so those pores are basically what get caught on your skin and tug and pull on your eyelids. With a brush tip, there aren't any pores to really snag onto your skin, so it's going to be a smoother application. I'm going to bring you guys closer so you can get a better look at what's going on with this liner. This liner right here on my left eye is just like almost perfect. This is like the thickness that I like, the points I really, really like here, and it was just so freaking easy to apply. I don't feel like there was any tugging, pulling, none of that, and I really, really like it. Now, I feel like this could be just a little bit more black, a little bit more opaque. Now, this one I was not as careful with the wing part. It is a little bit of a kind of stubby triangle, but again, this is like the perfect thickness that I like my eyeliner to be. It's not too thick, not too thin to where you can't really notice it, but you can tell that I'm wearing eyeliner and you can still see part of my eyelids. This is what I aim for every single time I do an eyeliner review, but we can't always get what we want, and I never really get this good of an eyeliner application, and I honestly thank that to the brush tip. It is now 2:26, and I'm just going to call the check-in time 2:20 because I've been sitting here, you know, kind of blabbing my mouth, and I'm going to wear this for a minimum of at least 6 hours. I always try to give myself at least 6 hours for me to judge the liner with the wear and if it's waterproof, smudge proof, all that stuff. Now, it is pretty damn hot outside. My husband and I are going to go run some errands. We actually, let me just share with you guys a little story time. We gutted our bathroom yesterday. We have a 2-bedroom, 1-bath house, and so it's our only bathroom, but there was this really just disgusting smell emanating from like the toilet area, and we weren't really sure what it was, but I knew that it was water damage because you could smell kind of like the moldiness of it, and I had tried bleaching it and all that other stuff before, and nothing would get rid of the smell. And so my husband and I decided to tear up our flooring. Yeah, I thought I was prepared for what we were going to find. I was not prepared at all. So this is currently what our bathroom looks like right now. And so today I need to go look at some flooring that I am, you know, potentially thinking about for the bathroom, a new vanity, and a couple of other things, because there are 2 big ass holes next to where our sink used to be that the previous owners or whoever decided to cover with tile. So essentially there was a hole there, and they're like, you know what, we need to cover this hole, so we're just gonna slap some fucking sticky tile on it. And so yeah, we had a lot of surprises yesterday. There must have been at least 4 decades worth of flooring. There was like our regular floor with some plywood, then there was linoleum from like the 60s, 70s, like that kind of fake wood linoleum, and then over that was the beige linoleum from like the 80s, late 80s. And then on top of that was black marble linoleum, kind of like from the 90s. And then on top of that was the cement slash glue for the tile, and then our tile. So we went through a couple decades worth of flooring down there, and it is just a hot fucking mess. The wood is completely rotted around the toilet and the bathtub, so we have to replace all of that. And so it took my husband and I about, I want to say, a total of 6 hours just to get everything out of the way, take everything out, go through all the layers of the flooring. And so that's what we're currently doing right now. All I have in my bathtub is a tub and a toilet. There is no vanity there. And so we've been using the kitchen sink. So bitch really needs to get a vanity, and we also need to get some groceries, do some other errands. I'm gonna go ahead, add some mascara, get running on my errands, and I will see you guys in my first check-in. Right. So time is now 5:13. So I've been wearing this for just about 3 hours. And I just gotta say, I don't know what the hell all the hype was about for this eyeliner, but this review is now over because it has transferred to the hood of my eyes. As soon as I see any kind of transfer, that's the end of the wear test for me, because that means it transferred. The whole point of these videos is to show you guys which eyeliners do transfer, smudge, budge, all that good stuff. So I am really not that surprised, just because the swatches washed off my hands completely. Before I left the house, I got a little bit of sticky fingers, and so I ran my hands underneath the water and it instantly took off the swatches on the back of my hand. I don't know what that's about, but normally other eyeliners that I have swatched on the back of my hand will be there until the end of the review or the end of the night, whether I've washed my hands several times with soap. But this eyeliner, I'm just really shocked that within 3 hours it was already transferring to the hood of my eyes. At the 2-hour mark that it started transferring and giving me moonlids. So this for me did not last longer than 2 hours because it was already transferred. My husband looked at me and he's like, "You have those weird lines above your eyes." And I'm like, "Oh, it's transferred after 2 hours." So I'm gonna scoot in closer so you guys can see all that's going on my lids. There is a line going from about here all the way to about like my mid lid area, and then on this side it's up here. You can see a little line right there, and this to me is quite a bit of transfer for only 2 hours of wear. I know that it's only gonna get worse, so yeah, this liner is gonna be a no for me because it transferred. It gave me moonlids. I do really like a lot of things about this. I like the fact, one, that it is a brush tip. Also, I love the ease of application for this. There was no tugging or pulling on my skin. There was no lumps or speed bumps along the way. It was very, very easy to apply. I just really wish this worked out for me because I thought the hype was real, but apparently it's not, because I mean, I got transfer on the hood of my eyes. This is really unfortunate, but again, a lot of the times when things are really hyped up like this particular product, I never believe it until I try it myself, because a lot of the times the hyped up products don't really work for me, and this is a perfect example of what did not work for me. Maybe again, if you have lid space, it's a great, you know, eyeliner, but for hooded girls or guys here, I mean, this is the reality. I mean, it's not like I made it transfer, because I love it when an eyeliner does what it says it's going to do. But this to me is not waterproof. If the swatches came off right off the back of my hand, and it's definitely not sweat proof or heat proof, because again, today was very hot. I was sweaty, and that's probably one of the reasons why it transferred. And sorry to say, you guys, but this is definitely a no-go for your girl here. So that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed making it for you. If you did, please get a thumbs up, and don't forget to click that big red button that says subscribe. Also, don't forget to hit that bell notification so you know when my videos are uploaded. And of course, if you have any tips, tricks, questions, comments, or if you simply want to talk shit, leave it on in the comment section below, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye-bye!
Dancing till my legs go numb.